Good afternoon. Well, it's day 2. I'm still sitting at the same pilot I was yesterday. Yep. Still no load. I guess being Labor Day, it's to be expected. Speaking of Labor Day, I would like to take this time to thank all the men and women who are serving in the military, overseas, wherever they are, ensuring we keep our freedom. Thank you just never seems like enough. I don't know. I just wish I could do more than a thank you. If I could, I'd shake all their hands. I mean, whatever, you know. They put their lives on the line every day. And it's hard not to think about them, you know. It's just that they, you know, risk their lives. There's a chance they may not come home to see their families, their children. You know, and it's just unbelievable what they do to ensure our freedom. So for any military people out there, whether you're in the Army, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, National Guard, wherever you are, Air Force, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I didn't really go into detail yesterday about this truck. I just gave you a quick overview. Suppose I can give you a better insight on all the features of this truck. First off, we'll start with my electronic log. I love electronic log. Makes life a lot easier than trying to do paper log. It also has a built-in GPS system. And it never steers you wrong because it's programmed by truckers, by my company, that know the routes, that know that there's no restrictions on the routes. At least, anyway, it has yet to send me on a restricted route or near a low bridge, so kudos to that for as old a technology as it is. Now we'll move on over here. Yes, I chew tobacco. First off, we have the right here. This will lock the differential if you get stuck in a rut. If you get stuck anywhere, you can lock the differential. Just flip it over and it should be able to give you enough power to free you up. Here, this one here will help you slide the fifth wheel up or back. And then this one here will drop the air out of your suspension so you can get underneath a low sitting trailer or get out from underneath a trailer without scraping all the grease off of your fifth wheel. Air conditioned. You know, it is September 1st, but it's still hot enough to use it. Oh, indeed. Over here, we got my utility lamp right here. The utility lamp is the light that's between the tractor and the trailer, so if you're hooking up or unhooking a trailer at night, you can see what you're doing. Because there are some places that are too dark. Of course, your dome light. My odometer menu. I haven't gone through all the features of that yet, so I'm not really sure what that does yet. I'd have to cycle through and really get an insight on what it does. HSA override. I'm actually not sure what that does. I'd have to look that up in the manual. Engine shutdown override. Now these things are clean idle, so after 5 minutes it'll want to shut itself down. So you just push that button there and it'll clear the dashboard and leave the engine running. Now it'll also come in handy if you have a serious problem with the engine and you're in the middle of an intersection. You have to override it so you can get off the side of the road. And regen. All new diesels, like it or hate it, they got regen. Luckily, mine is what's known as a wet regen, because we have DEF fluid, diesel exhaust fluid, for those who doesn't understand what DEF means. Of course, my parking brake for both the tractor and the trailer. AM FM radio, CD player with a satellite hookup on it, which I am going to get a satellite receiver. Yeah, look at that. My tunage. AC/DC and Black Sabbath. That's right. And my trucker's guide shows where all truck stops are off all interstates and all states. It's really handy. It's a trucker's best friend. Here's the mirror heat. You can heat up your side mirrors. Hazard lights. Oops, sorry. Headlights. Ignition. Hey, I know. Speaking of ignition, I can tell you before I do, though, that this is powered by a Detroit engine. I don't know what size it is yet, but I can safely tell you it is a Detroit engine. Hey, what do you say we, oops, sorry about the finger there. What do you say we do a little cranker up video? In the words of Corvair Wild, again, you can, whoop, sorry, I almost dropped my phone. You can tell I'm obsessed with his videos. Hang on, I gotta switch hands here because the ignition is on the left. Yikes. Crank her up! Whoa, she sounds sweet. Love the growl of a Detroit. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, another feature I remembered that I have on this thing. Right here. Trailer brake. Now what that does is test just the trailer brakes. When you hook up to a trailer, you pull up a little bit, don't touch your service brake, your brake pedal. Just pull down on the trailer brake and make sure that the brakes are good. If they're not good, get it serviced. Yep. Oh, this thing also has the optimized idle on it. Now the optimized idle, I don't know how, here I'll bring you back to the sleeper and show you what that does. I don't know how well you'll see back here because it is kind of dark. I apologize. Well, hang on a minute, let me turn on a light here. A little bit better, I suppose. Yeah, a little dark, but this runs the optimized idle. What it'll do is it'll keep the truck at the temperature you set it at. It's like your own personal house thermostat. And when it reaches the optimal temperature that you set it at, it'll automatically shut the engine down. Now when it gets too warm or too cold, if it's the winter time, it'll start the engine up for you while you're sleeping and either cool off the cab or reheat the cab. Cut and dry. Yeah, these things are pretty user friendly. I have really no complaints, except for the fact I'm still sitting here after 2 days. Well, now that you got an overview of my truck, and this video is reaching 10 minutes, I'm not a YouTube partner yet, so I gotta end this video. Take care, folks. Hope you enjoy my videos. Hope to hear from you soon. Have a good day.